Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, everybody? Yes, Monday Night Football. All right, I see Luis talking about some Monday Night Miracle stuff, or at least some stuff he needs to happen. What is there a Monday Night Miracle that you need to happen? Now's the time to shout it out while it's early. Let's see. And I know we're already at the end of the first quarter. It's 0-0 action. Johnny in the house. What up, Jay Mittens? Said just finished building the 25th anniversary set of the General. Grievous's ship from the Clone Wars. Nice. How many pieces? And shout out to Luis in the chat. What's up? Oh, man. And it hurts getting under 35. Okay. I mean, shit. And just, in normal leagues, normal default scoring leagues, I mean, dude, 35 is a shitload. And shout out to Stranger. What up, bro? Getting ready to smoke. I just pulled out some GMO sherbet. All right. Let me see. What's the THC for anyone interested? 28.77% THC. And the total terps at 17. Nice. Louis said Monday Night Miracle would be hurt shit in the bed. Shit. I mean, not even shit in the bed. Like, he doesn't need, unless you need it for something else. But getting under 35 points, he could still have a good game and score under 35 points. All right, let's smoke a bowl. I'm charging my phone and hooking it up to TikTok. We're gonna convert some more people. I know that. Yeah, 0-0. So let's see who hit the 0-0 score. That is Ray. Ray got it. Yeah. All right. Winner 1. Well, I guess winner 1 and 2 in the books. Because with that 0-0 score, it was the forward and the reverse that hit. All right. Sure, man. I'm glad that I didn't that I didn't start up until now. It took me a little while because of the squares. Because of the squares, sending them out to everybody, and then doing a little bit of slacking today. And we're already through the first quarter and no score. The perfect part of the game to miss. Stranger said, my Monday Night Miracles, we have nothing. We'll have nothing to do with fantasy football. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, we just anything football. What's the and yeah. And the Monday Night Miracle for you might not have anything to do with football, right? But yeah, what I'm assuming wanting the Eagles to lose, but I'm just thinking, like, what is even I can't even think of the Packers what's it called? Record off the top of my head. Let's go see, what are the Packers? Yeah, 5-2-1. I wonder if that tie is going to help them or hurt them, because it's helping them right now because they both have 5 wins. They both have 5 wins, them and the Lions. Yeah, wink, wink. I got you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Where is that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You bastard!
Whoop-de-doo. What does it all mean, Basil?
All right.
All right. Dude, these new iPhones charge so freaking fast. I was just on 44% like 2 minutes ago, and now I'm on 56%. All right. Let's smoke it up, guys.
All right. Fire them up!
Patriots, Jets next week. Man, Thursday Night Football is going to suck. Hollywood. What up, bro? Dude, is this one of those games that you'd be a little bit nervous for? First in division versus first in division. Big time game. 0-0 after the first quarter. Such a big time game. Let's see it. Dude, Packers can't get the tush push. Can't get the tush push right. And it's funny because they're trying not to do the tush push. Like, I don't know if you saw Jordan Love. I mean, he just ran kind of like with his shoulder. Nobody was pushing. But dude, that fucking guard. What did they say? That was two in a row for him. It's always nervous when we play Green Bay. That Hurts fumble was a blow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but Green Bay just can't do the tush push. They can't do it. Hey, shout out to Marco from the future. What up, Marco? It's going down, brother. That was a good kick. I mean, not like that guy the other day or anything, but yeah, see, it sucks. Sometimes when you do too good of a kick, it's like it's so far that like gives the punt returner just a little bit of room to get some wiggle going. Travis Hunter, man. I mean, I know he's not like a bust by NFL standards, but like, man, I'm sure amongst the fantasy community, everyone's thinking of him as a bust. And Marco said Mason Taylor was available. Would you pick him up? For like the keeper like type of league, like maybe. Like that's like the only type of league where I'd like be worried about like picking him up because yeah, I mean the Jets are just gonna be whatever, man. Like, I mean, they really are. We might get little flashes like here and there, but I don't think we're gonna get too much good stuff out of them moving forward. Stranger went to the dispensary today. Got 3 strains. Hate one of the tags. Doesn't say the name, but it was orange something, 25%. Quay Walker tackle for loss. There we go. I took him out of a couple lineups this week. Some leagues where I'm kind of blessed with a bunch of linebackers. And yeah, I think I even dropped him in a redraft league because I needed to drop someone to pick up a DB or a DL. I can't remember what it was. It's something where he couldn't go in the spot. And Stranger, what do you mean? I hate one of the tags. Like you like just literally like one of the stickers or like the name tag like on it, or like you hate the strain. But I'm assuming it's just hating like, you know, the sticker or whatever because it doesn't say the name. He got dropped in my home league. I got Pitts and Hawkinson already. I wouldn't be in a rush to like grab him. I mean, that the waivers are really thin though, right? Like in that league. Because he's probably really dropped because of the bye week, and that's it. Hey, Adema in the house. What up, bro? You got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Yeah, let's get another bowl here. Dude, they were I don't know who it was, but someone was talking about Saquon earlier, and then they were like, and they got Bigsby. Like, yeah, like Bigsby could be just as good as Barkley and blah 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 blah. Like, man, get off his fucking nuts. All right. And so yeah, one sticker does. Okay, one sticker doesn't have a name. The other two do. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, they got to get their shit together when it comes to that. Whew, he got dropped for Jalen Carter. Yeah, see it. Someone probably like Did that person just need a DL? Like they didn't even have a DL to go in that spot, maybe? Hey, Frank in the house. What up, bro? Andre said, hopefully it's not another primetime snooze fest. Bro, it's starting off like that right now. 0-0. Like, dude, it's been nothing but a snooze fest right now. And yeah, I mean, we already know that we're dealing with two like top tier defenses. So that's just, you know, some of the hassle that we could be dealing with. Just the hassle of having to deal with two good defenses, man. Marco said I need to drop Chase Young to pick up another DL for next week, or I drop JJ and keep him. Which JJ you talking about? Stranger says sounds like an IDP night. Yeah, one thing that sucks though is if teams can't sustain drives, it's even hard for the defensive players to get momentum as well. So like if it's a game with a shitload of 3 and outs, like that kind of just sucks for like everybody around. So hopefully these guys can start sustaining some drives. Anders, yeah, man, primetime games have been horrendous this season. Yeah. And I mean, a lot of injuries, prior to the games happening, I mean, that's definitely making a difference. But like this one, I mean, well, who do they? I mean, I guess Reed is injured for the Packers, but no like super significant injuries or anything. Oh shit! You'd have to drop JJ McCarthy, but it's a single QB league, right? And like, how many QBs do you have on that team? Louis said Gino with a quad contusion. So I mean, it's a bruised quad. And he said, "Will AOC bring Bowers back?" I mean, I feel like whoever's there has the same ability to get Bowers, involved. And I mean, the quad bruise. I mean, I'm curious how long that even like keeps him out. Like he might not even be out a bunch of time. Might not be out any time. All right, we're gonna get TikTok hooked up here. I'm sure we're gonna see some funny questions about trades over there because that's usually what I get on TikTok is like the insane amount of like trade questions. Now we got there we go. I got another league where I scored 420 points. So we got to keep that going. Spent some time working on Jordan Love's left hand. Let's see. Just how he fell on his left hand. Frank, if Burrows pick up and put on IR, said I got Goff, I got Hunter Pierce on IR. I have to drop one, saving Hunter for my IDP when he comes back. Yeah, I totally understand that. If it's redraft, I'm just getting rid of Hunter, man. I was getting rid of him because he still was never that good, even in an IDP spot. Like, especially if you only start like 1 or 2 and only have a couple. Like, yeah, I wouldn't even mess with it. Hey, Rick in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? Stranger said you might see Burrow on Thanksgiving, but probably not until a week later. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather him like not come out, right? If he's gonna be like if he's gonna be limited or just anything of that nature. I really don't want Burrow to come back early. Oh man. And they're trying to grind it with Jacobs, but he's not going anywhere. Oh yeah, Tucker Kraft. That's the injury for Green Bay. I was like thinking of Reed. I said Reed, but yeah, I didn't say Tucker Kraft. Totally forgot about him. Green Bay's offense is gonna be different without him. We know that much. If anybody on TikTok has any questions, feel free to throw them in. We're watching the game. I know it's the end of the week, but trade questions or whatever, throw them in. Carter said Javonte or Cook rest of the season. Probably lean in the Cook side, but it's pretty close. And Cook definitely hasn't been looking that good the last couple weeks. Man, and this game has just been so lame, but you know what? Time to do a little bit of gardening. Here we go. Anybody on TikTok who's into the garden scene? Here we go. Join up. Yeah, Musgrave is like nowhere close to Kraft. Let's get it a D-Buck. Nice. Said gardening that orange something. Nice. Woo. Marco said, where are your gardening tools? Right here. I got the glass tool and I got the fire tool ready to go. Connor said trading Wilson and Swift for Genty. Thoughts? I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not like Genty has like a crazy schedule or anything. Like, I mean, it's kind of just like middle of the road. But yeah, I mean, Wilson, we already know what's up with him, and Swift. Yeah, I just don't like it. And what up, Michael? He said, what league format is this? It's got IDP involved. So this one has 10 offensive starters and 9 IDP starters. So we have 19 total starters. That's why the overall big score. And then it's a dynasty league, and we got QB premium and tight end premium scoring. So there's a few little things that are involved, and a lot of it's to counterbalance the IDP scoring. Nice. Rick said I'm dabbing some pineapple glue wax. I like it. Hey, Luis in the chat. Let's get it, bro. Oh, because this snooze fest of a game. I mean, even if no points, I mean, and Michael said, honestly, sounds fun. Dude, I host a shitload of leagues, and I host a bunch that are not IDP as well, because so most people don't want IDP. But when people get into IDP, I mean, there's some who join it and don't like it. They say it's too much, but like it's really not that hard. Like, I mean, I think people don't join because it's they think it's too hard. When you're watching the games, I'm telling you, man, like when you got 19 players to cheer for, it makes the game so much more fun, because you're cheering for offensive guys and defensive guys. And some guys, your offensive guys and defensive guys make points on the same play because like one guy tackled the other. So it's, with IDP, it's super fun. And the point scoring, I mean, being high, I know that part, like a lot of people can't, like they're not really used to it. Like in these leagues, like the average scores are probably like 280 to like 320 on a normal basis. And then my team just happened to go off this week. That's why I'm sharing the screenshot with the sharing the screenshot with the 422 score, just because my team just like fully went off this week. And you're awesome. Nice. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Toyota One on YouTube. What up, bro? What up, PJ? Said I need 14 points from Dubs to win 2 matchups. So, of course, LaFleur is running it every fucking play. He totally is right now, man. He's kind of pulling a Tony, right?
Man, fuck Tony!
And Crispy said IDP wins championships. It's so much more fun playing with IDP. And like for these dynasty leagues that we do with the Superflex and IDP, It's like the closest that you could be to like an NFL like general manager. Super fun. Yeah, it's not like the offense only ones aren't fun, but there's just like in the ones with IDP, you can actually like find guys on waivers like that. Like even in super deep dynasty leagues, you can still find IDP guys on waivers. You can't really do that in the offense only leagues all the time. Dude, Matt LaFleur looks stumped. You guys see him when he's on the sideline? You guys are probably a play ahead of me, but Frank said Taylor and Gibbs on one of my best ball teams, and we went from 9th to 5th overall in 1 week. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy because some of the best ball leagues, like in the tournament, like there's some leagues where it's like, there's like 1 or 2 teams that are really like, killing it, and like, an 18-0, a 17-1. I mean, but there's like literally only like 30 of those teams, the 18-0s and the 17-1s. And like, then there's all these other divisions, where like it's so wide open still that anybody could still make it into the 4th position. And it really depends. Like, if you got a bunch of injuries, you're probably screwed, but still like it is super cool, man, with the, how this best ball tournament is shaping out. And Jason in the house, what up, bro? He said almost halftime, boring game, dude. Super boring. I wish we could just like fast forward now to the 4th quarter. Damn, that was some good defense. Who the hell's 25? And what up, Robert? So what up, Alex? PPR next week. Dallas visits Vegas. Hell yeah. Would you start Dak versus Vegas over the Bills versus who do the Bills play next week? Who do the Bills play next week? Oh, the Bucks. So, but who do you have though? Like you have Baker. It'd be Baker versus the Bills. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably starting Dak versus Vegas in Dak versus Vegas in that matchup. Hey, 49ers, what up, bro? Shout out to Daniel. He said, love the old school Sonics hat, bro. Check this out. It's not even the Sonics, it's the Super Chronics. And Charlie, what up? He said, A-Chain for London. My receivers aren't good. I have CMC and Dowdle. Man, I wouldn't want to trade A-Chain, man. Like he's got one of the best schedules moving forward. And did you see what he did this week? Like, dude, he totally teabagged the Bills for like 200 yards or whatever he did. No, I really, I don't want to do that. And Marco said Bijan and Adams for JSN and Cook. Man, I mean, I feel like JSN's the best player in that deal, but I kind of don't want to do it, man. It's too even. You're just swapping like really good names. Charlie said I'm also getting Cam Dicker. I mean, that don't matter. I know kicker lives matter in some leagues, but, for the most part, kickers' lives, we're not thinking about them. Jake said Jaden Daniels, A.J. Brown for Lamar, Pierce, and a third. I'd probably do that. I probably would. And there we go. Daniel said, I see what it says now. Yeah, the Super Chronics, bro. But that's the point. It's supposed to look like a Supersonics hat. And I got Josh and Dak. Oh, you got Josh Allen and Dak. Yeah, I mean, it's getting tough. Like, it's getting tough to start Josh Allen without, like, thinking twice. Like, now we really got to, like, think about it. Yeah, I'm probably going... I mean, I'm going to say Dak right now, but that probably changes, though. Where the hell is my other phone? And Crispy said, appreciate that Gibbs trade. I bet you do, bro. Fucking really benefited you this week, right? And let's see what that trade was. You guys tell me who won this trade. I'm in a rebuilding mode. Crispy's trying to go for a championship. Let me see. Let's see the total trade. You guys tell me. So I got Joe Burrow, a 26 first, a 27 first, a 28 first, a 26 second and third, and a 27 second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 picks plus Joe Burrow. I traded away Adams, Kittle, Mac Jones, Purdy, and Gibbs. Like, that was a lot, but Crispy's team got hooked the fuck up in that one. And let's see, where's his team? The fuck, he scored 417 and took out and took down the number two team in the league. Damn. Damn, and somehow my team won with 262 in that one. Yeah, I'm curious. What do people think about that trade? Because it's a lot for a lot, but I'm curious what people think. What'd PJ say? So I'm gonna need a live read of my earlier comment. Also, Disney and YouTube forcing me to watch some pirate stream. He said Disney is the Kadarius Toney of the networks.
Man, fuck Tony!
Oh man, and dude, you gotta hit me up, bro. We gotta get you on the Blue Steel. Wait, what? So I clicked on a different stream for a minute, and the guy who was calling the game was signing the song "Love Hurts." I said "Love Squirts" in the comments, and I got blocked. Oh man, you savage! You savage! That's hilarious. And Charlie said, "My best receiver is Tet McMillan, though, bro. But if you trade away A-Chain, you're trading away your best player. Like, how you gonna trade away your best player and think that's a championship move?" Is the goal to win a championship here? If so, you cannot trade A-Chain because you won't be winning a championship anyways. Oh, holy fuck. Crispy said he has 417 and he still has Barkley going. Dang. I thought you were already done scoring for the week. Damn. And Enmol trade Nico for Genti. I like Nico's schedule coming up. And let's see. Zeke not zesty. Trade Rice and DeAndre Swift for Justin Jefferson and Saron Williams. Is that Caleb Williams? Damn, I don't know, man. Like, Rice is looking like great. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Wavy said, "Who wins this trade?" I got offered Pat Mahomes, Rice, Shaheed for Burrow, and Amon Ra. Is this in a redraft league? Yeah, is this in a redraft league, a keeper league? Like what? Because I know that Burrow might be coming back in a couple weeks, but why would he be involved in a trade like this, though? Especially, I'm assuming it's a single QB trade, a single QB league. And Alex, what up? Got Bijan and Pickens for A-Chain and T. Higgins. What do you think? Man, I think A-Chain's the best player in that deal. So, I don't know, man. I'd want, like, as of right now, I'd want A-Chain more than Bijan, and I'd want Higgins more than Pickens. So, I hope you got the Pickens side. And PJ say, I think you mentioned that watch stream before. And that's the one that, that I'm promoting for. And yeah, I can get you a good deal. We got some Black Friday deals going on. But that's one where, you would actually support the hustle at the same time. And let's see, Posh takes Zay Flowers for Laporta. I mean, how bad do you need a tight end? And Liam said, the fuck point system is this? We got it's super flex plus IDP. That's the big part of this. There's 10 offensive starters, 9 IDP starters. It's a dynasty on sleeper. QB premium scoring, tight end premium scoring. Yeah, it's super dope once you get engraved. 19 total starters. It's definitely not for the week. It's definitely not for the week. And Liam said it's crazy. No hate. Yeah, it's fun, man. I got a shitload of leagues like this. I host a bunch of offense only dynasties as well, but the Superflex with IDP, man, it's where it's at. Jason said, whoever held Genti, he has amazing rest of season schedule. Number 1 for RBs. For the playoffs, A-Chain number 2. Yeah, for sure. And BJ said, Brad told you got to update the header with the 9 IDP thing. No, because I want people to ask the question. You know, I may say it a bunch of times, but there may be some people who are literally only on the stream for, 2 or 3 minutes. I want people to get curious and ask. And Ethan said, redraft, would you trade Brees and CD for Bijan and Ladd? I mean, that's tough, man. I probably almost wouldn't because it's kind of just like so even. Like, I'd want to make a more efficient trade than that. Liam said, I just traded Zay, Vidal, and Downs for Ladd, Calvin Ridley, and a 27 first in my dynasty. Man, I mean, Calvin Ridley sucks, though, man. I'm not mad at it, though. I mean, Vidal, who knows what he's going to be moving forward. Same thing with Downs, but yeah, Calvin Ridley. I mean, really, Ladd's the best player in this whole deal, and you got a first also. But yeah, Calvin Ridley sucks, man. Such a disappointment this year. And Elijah said, how are you 14-4? Have you won 14 games? So it's a feature that's called Against the Median. And so it's like every week you play one head-to-head game, just like normal. And then you play a game versus your entire league. So every single week, whoever scores, like the top 6 scorers get a win, and then the bottom 6 get a loss. So every single week you could go 2-0, 0-2, 1-1, and it makes it awesome down the stretch where, if your team was kind of sucking in the beginning, you can make up ground like going into the playoffs and actually like sneak in versus like, if it doesn't have Against the Median, it sometimes you go down like three or four losses or whatever, and then you're kind of like done for the season. But yeah, Against the Median, it's such a good feature because it just levels out some of the bad and good luck from the schedule, because no matter what, there's luck involved. PJ said it sucks that Tennessee didn't trade Pollard or Ridley. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants an old running back like Pollard who can't really be, a workhorse, and like Calvin Ridley's fucking hurt ass. I mean, he's old and hurt. Crispy said Mac Jones would be a number 1 QB somewhere, 40 burger. Yeah, for sure. I mean, not always going to be that way, but yeah, for sure. He's killing it right now. Versus the Rams. Surprising, too. Thanks for the follow, Liam. Man. How are we getting like no fucking points here? And Liam said also traded Mahomes and a second for Ibuka. I mean, if it's a single QB league, I'm okay. I mean, I'm okay with it, but man, Mahomes has been killing it though. Lucas, I traded George Pickens, Chase Brown, Xavier Worthy for Jonathan Taylor. Was that a good trade? Yeah, I feel like it was. I mean, it's a really huge upgrade from Chase Brown to Jonathan Taylor. And, if George Pickens and Worthy were kind of like your what's it called? Just kind of like depth. Like, yeah, I like it. Liam said I got Drake May. I mean, it doesn't matter though, because whoever you just traded Mahomes to is gonna have Mahomes for years. Like I'd rather have the depth because anybody could get hurt at any time. So I think he sold too cheap on Mahomes. Because even giving up the second, I mean, I don't know. I feel like even in a single QB league, like Mahomes is worth like probably like a first by himself if you're only trading for a pick. I guess Ibuka does have some crazy value right now too. Yeah, I saw that the Eagles right tackle limping off the field. Yeah, we don't want to see the guys in the trenches getting hurt. It's always lame when that happens. PJ said Bigsby and Shipley getting way too much run. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand, especially in a 0-0 game like this. Robert said the game is doing all right if you got the Eagles and Packers defense, right? I mean, that's really the only ones who I think we'd be excited about. I know you guys are a play ahead of me, but yeah, I just saw the stupid false start. Said you're right by my receivers. DK Zay Olave. Try to make a move. I feel it. What's your record, though? Like, are you going for it this year? Hey, JD5. I got 5 on it. Is that how many people you got on your team? So this is a deep dynasty league. We actually have like 53 like overall players. Well, we have 19 starters. There's it's 10 offense and 9 IDP. So it's like as close to being a real NFL general manager as possible. Liam said going to finish 3-7, finished second last year. I mean, see, but like if you're already not going to win a championship, you don't want to be trading your picks, though. I'm not saying you'd be able to get Igbuka cheaper than that next year, but you might be able to get someone better than Igbuka, you know, who might be a couple years older for less than that. So, yeah, I wouldn't have even done that, man. I would have just waited. Yeah, Michael said, how do you have so many points? Because there's 10 offense and 9 IDP. We have 19 total starters. Deep Dynasty League. Because we said no chance at the playoffs. Would you trade King Henry for Ken Walker? No. I just want picks. I don't want to trade running back for a running back. Ken Walker could lose value before next year. If you get a first round pick for Henry, or I mean, should even get 2 first round picks if someone's like really trying to buy a championship. Hey, we got Jamie in the house. Big game James. What up, bro?
What up, everyone?
Yeah, what's going down?
Not much. How's everyone's Sunday go? Did you guys win? What do you need?
Daniel said it's good for me. He said easily. He said I've got Wednesday best ball locked. There we go. All right. Jason said Chiefs are down 2 games from second place. Good thing they still have more games left to make up the playoffs. He said, then my fantasy team 4 and 5 games left. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks is how the playoffs are weeks 15, 16, and 17 in most leagues. So you really only have until week 14, and like sometimes even those buys come in at a bad time. Raphael, do I do JT and JJ for Igbuka, Barkley, and Javante? I need an RB2 crucially. Man.
Wait, he's trading JT?
See, that's what's crazy is like JT and JJ. So you need an RB2, but then you're trading away your RB1.
Not only an RB1, it's the RB1.
Yeah, the RB1. I feel like it's just too even either way because, like, you know, I mean, it is a little bit of a downgrade from JT to Barkley. I mean, a lot of it because of the schedule, not necessarily because of potential. I mean, I do like getting Javante Williams as like your RB2, but yeah, I mean, you're kind of just downgrading everywhere to like get Javante Williams, and like I don't like that strategy.
Oh, man. PJ said he needs 14 points from Dubes. I need less than 9 from dudes to win a big money league. So, sorry, I'm running against you on that one.
And Thomas said trade Saquon, Ladd, and Javante for JT and Amon-Ra. I mean, probably it's like the exact opposite of like the trade that we were just talking about where the guy was trading JT and JJ away. I guess I don't like making trades like this because you're trading these stars for these stars. You know, like I'd rather somehow try to work a trade where I'm trading 3 or 4 depth pieces for just like one of those guys to add them to my guys. Instead of trading all of them for all of them.
Toyota One, what's up, dude? Frank, what's up? Oh, we got Marco from the future. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
So it's already Monday or Tuesday morning for you. Let us know who wins this Monday night game since you're from the future.
And Carl said, would you trade McBride and Warren for A-Chain and Cross Q Merritt? Man, I mean, that's nice getting A-Chain, but dude, Bill's like droppable in fantasy, like right now, like for redraft purposes.
I think next week he does have a sweet matchup, but he still offers pretty much no upside.
Yeah, no one's playing him. I mean, you shouldn't anyways. And Jacoby said Saquon and Igbuka for Amon-Ra and Javante. Yeah, I'd probably just hold.
Yeah, I think so.
Raphael said, should I just tank some losses and wait because I got Hampton, Garrett Wilson, and Trey Benson? Well, I mean, if you're saying like, should you tank losses? Like, are you meaning like, should you just not trade? Like, is that what you're meaning by that? Like, not force a trade? Because there's a lot of times where I don't want to force a trade, you know, especially in redraft leagues. Brady said, would you trade Bijan for Gibbs right now? I mean, Gibbs has a bad schedule. I think Bijan has a better schedule down the stretch. But, you know, Lions are looking like a superior offense compared to the Falcons. So, but I don't want to trade one for the other. I want to get them both on the same team somehow. I know easier said than done, but I don't want to trade one for the other.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive because once you're going to lose or win. I mean, you don't know.
Usually the person who wins that type of trade is like, did you trade away the person that got hurt? Because usually it's like an injury that, you know, really creates the winner and loser in those trades.
And I'm pretty sure Bijan has a tough matchup in week 17. So if you do make it to the playoffs, I know it's Bijan, but still.
Man, you ain't sitting them. And Chala is T and Travion for Rico Fair. Is it fair? I don't know. Like I don't even know if that's fair, but I feel like I'd want the T and the Henderson side
100%.
over the Rico side. Because Rico's just one man. You know, like look at how good T's been looking with Flacco. And we're hearing the news about Burrow coming back. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he comes back before week 12 though.
I mean, even what's his name, a stranger, he said I wouldn't really expect him, or he said he could come back on Thanksgiving, but he said he probably comes back the week after.
Yeah.
So what would that be? Is that week 15?
What, Thanksgiving?
Well, no, the week
Yeah,
after
like,
Thanksgiving.
So
Spencer said I need trade advice. Hit the follow, bro, and throw your question in. And Hudson said just traded Amon-Ra for JT. Thoughts? I'd say that's a team specific trade because both are bosses. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
But I do hate those fair trades, though. I really do. And Blake said Zay and Igbuka for Jacobs and Wilson. Man, that one's tough. I mean, how bad do you need that extra running back? Because I feel like I like Zay and Igbuka better than the Jacobs Wilson side, but depends on how bad
you need a running back or what your running backs look like.
Right. Crispy said loves blind ass. Didn't see a wide open Watson all night. Yeah, I mean, they're running it so much and they're just getting rid of the ball like real quick. PJ said, y'all think Sirianni and LaFleur both run into some underground poker games? they have to call the worst possible plays to hit in the first half under. Yeah, maybe, man. I mean,
This
maybe
has got to be the worst half of football this year.
This is horrible.
Like, I'm glad I missed it.
Right.
Just
Like when I came on, it was right when the first quarter ended, and like, dude, should have came on at halftime. And hey, yo, thanks for the follow. He said trade Drake London and Brees Hall for A-Chain and Rome. I probably would because I want A-Chain so much more than like Brees Hall, and I feel like you're still losing on the London Rome, but
it's such a good upgrade at running back.
Yeah, for sure. It's like
so I do like that trade.
Yeah, A-Chain's in such a different world than Brees.
And Rome, man. I mean, he's still gonna do what he does. He'll get his points.
Yeah. I mean, dude, look at that. Like, I mean, I bet a lot of people thought I was crazy for even saying to start Rome. Because there was a couple people there. What, after a 0? It's supposed to be like horrible weather. I think people got a little too tripped out with the weather. And let's see who else. If I missed your question and kicked me all the way to the bottom, just ask it again. I'm making my way through. And Hayden, thanks for the follow. Trade Bucky. I mean, it depends on what you can get for him. All the trades that I've seen with Bucky, I would just like rather hold Bucky. And like, if he does good for 1 week, I mean, and you're competing, you're gonna wish that you didn't trade him because he has such a boss playoff schedule.
It is pretty prime, man. When is Bucky coming back?
I mean, it's either this week or I mean, it's either going to be week 11 or week 12. I know he's close, but you know, we don't know until we know. And Jason said Igbuka and ETN for Flowers and Lamar. I mean, how bad do you need the quarterback?
And Lamar, I mean, it seems like single quarterback, right?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, if it's super flex, I mean, the Lamar side all day. Oh shit! Rick said Bucky's already out for week 11. Did they already announce that?
Well, I'm looking now, and it says it's uncertain when he's gonna return. So maybe in a couple weeks.
Man, it's because they're fucking. It's because of the fucking division they play in. Like it's so like they're gonna be able to skate away. I mean, I guess the Panthers are only like one behind them, but like the Bucks only got 2 losses right now. So.
Hey, question. When I send you those files, did it come out as like an MP4, MP3?
MP3. There's no video.
Was asking me about it. All right.
And let's see. Trade Tay. Who's Tay? Devontae? That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, trade Tay and Rico for Amon Ra. Man, I mean, Devontae's just so good, though. Like, why is he being treated kind of like a throw-in player? I mean, and maybe Rico's the throw-in player here. I don't know how people are thinking about it, but yeah, I feel like I would just hold. Marco said waterboarding is way more fun than this game, man. Well, which side of the waterboarding, like, are you talking about? We know Marco. He lives right in the area where that movie Hostel took place.
Oh, shit!
He goes into some freaky stuff.
That movie scared the fuck out of me, man. I'll never watch it again.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the movie theaters, and
a nightmare that I still remember it vividly to this day. The part, I think it was an end part where they're dragging him through the hallway, and he's looking into the rooms, and he sees shit in the rooms going on. I had a dream where I was being dragged through that same fucking hallway, and it seems so freaking real. It freaks me out to this day, and that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, let me see. I think I needed to. Thanks, PJ. I think I needed to refresh the standings here. Yeah, 6-3 to 5-5 for the Bucks versus the Panthers in the standings, and then you got the Falcons and the fucking Saints. Man, Falcons have to be one of the biggest disappointments in the real NFL and in fantasy this year.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Fuck, Crispy said Scary Terry's already listed out for week 11. Are
Yeah,
you sure he's?
I saw that. No,
Are
I
you
saw
sure
that too.
he is? He's listed out already.
Yep.
It's not
Already.
because it is still Monday, right? Like, I mean, everything hasn't changed yet. But yeah, what the shit, man. Jason, what up? He said, thanks for recommending Cade Otton and ranking him 6th over Hunter Henry. Cade got me 17 points. Hunter would have got me like 3. He said, good call on ranking him 6. Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
Woo woo. TJ in the house. What up, bro? And Smokey the Cat said, what? 0-0. What the fuck? I know. Like, what is going on? Marco said even the receiver of the waterboarding thinks that that's way more fun. Okay. That's all I was getting at, you know. Dude, the only person who's loving this 0-0 is Ray on the squares. Because he's only 30 seconds away from hitting two squares forward and reverse in a row. He threw down on 3 squares. $21 and he's 30 seconds away from having 200.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, so who is this? Elgden Jenkins, the center. Yeah, it's not good, man, when the centers go down. Never is. Dude, can they do anything to get? I mean, they're already right in like field goal range now. I didn't realize how close they already were. Only one timeout.
Oh,
what in the shit was that, love? What an idiot. Dude, that totally is a fumble, right? Like, he should have just held it because, like, what even was that? Oh, yeah, no, that's a fumble. He didn't. I guess, like, when you see it in fast motion, that little, like, where he tried to push the ball or whatever after it already fell out, that's where I thought he actually threw it. In slow-mo, you can see that. That shit popped out very early. Damn. So who was that? Who got that sack? Was that Nakobe Dean? I mean, they were talking about him getting in there. And Spencer, what up? Trade JJ and Ladd for Cook and London.
JJ, Ladd, Cook, and I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would just hold on that, right? I mean, it all depends on how bad you need Cook. I mean, how bad you need the running back. And Bro Chacho, CD and Kyren for A-Chain. It's a lot. It really is. But
Dude,
man,
I think CD and A-Chain, that's a straight up fair trade.
yeah,
right?
I mean, it's a lot. But A-Chain, like what I was about to say is he's someone who might be worth it with that schedule. And dude, he just teabagged the Bills. Like, dude, it was Dean who got it, dude. I wonder if Nakobe Dean's about to be someone we might be able to start playing again in our dynasties because him getting 10 or 12 points, I'm not getting excited about that. And Verno, he said, what's the scoring? So it's not just the scoring that's different. It's the amount of starters. So we have 10 offensive starters and 9 IDP starters. Oh, man, the center, he's going back to the locker room. Center for the Packers. Yeah, you start losing the offensive lineman. That ain't good. It's so funny when, like, because Parsons looks like he's, like, in there on every play. But, like, just like now, I bet it counts as a QB hurry or, like, QB rush or, like, some bullshit, like that where it's going to add to his, like, rushing stats somehow. He did nothing on that play at all. He was just close. And PJ, you don't be a hater just because you don't have A-Chain in the guillotine leagues, all right? You just chill out on that, bro. It's only a matter of time before everybody gets hurt in the NFL. Don't try to rain on the parade, bro. Because I'm not even someone who traded for him. I'm someone who drafted him in a bunch. In those 2 guillotine leagues, like him and JT, I have him and JT in one, and they're like, you know, the duo that's literally keeping me in that thing. And then I got A-Chain in the other one, and he's like single-handedly keeping me alive in that one. And hey, shout out to Zane. What up, bro? And he said, yo, is Swift, Olave, Loveland good for Jefferson and Kyren? Yeah, because the only one that I really, really like on the side with 3 is Olave. So if you got to sacrifice Olave to get Jefferson and Kyren, I'm okay with it. And Smokey the Cat, you guys think Harvey will be a thing with the potential Dobbins injury? Yeah, I mean, the schedule is not, you know, it's not like amazing or anything, but of course, why wouldn't he be? I mean, at least a fantasy thing, flex worthy RB2.
And we all know rookie running backs usually start heating up second half.
Yeah. Really just rookies in general, right? Because we always see some like second half of the season rookie breakout wide receiver, you know, as well. Someone who ends up being fantasy relevant and helping people win championships. Jason said, all those people with fantasy players tonight that needed points are getting screwed. You know, I'm pissed right now. For sure. For sure. Because there's like nobody with any points right now. Like even the defense. I mean, minus the guys who maybe got a sack, you know, but it is all bad. He said the Shipley owners might be happy if you're one. Only in best ball. And Omar, he said, trade Rice and McMillan for JSN and Judkins. I probably would. I mean, it's a lot to give up Rice, but to get JSN and Judkins, you know, like Tet, he's the throw in here. Nate said Brees, QJ, and Terry for Derrick Henry, Singletary, and Musgrave. I'd want to rework that. Smokey the Cat, who you got as A-Chain's backup, Wright or Gordon? I mean, it seems like right now that the backup's Gordon, but if A-Chain wasn't there, I wonder if that would, you know, stay the same. Yeah, Wright really hasn't been involved too much at all. Hassan, what up? He said, hey there, guys. I'm doing John Cena farewell tournament tonight because guess what? Tomorrow morning it's Veterans Day. And because I'll be doing the Veterans Day parade on YouTube for free. Cool. Nice. Yeah, John Cena. Salute. We're going to San Diego for Survivor Series in a couple weeks. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how many more matches he has after that. And Haunch, start Jermichael Kringle or Marcus Schmiegel. I don't even know because I don't get the references, but I wish I did because I want to answer that. Stranger said first scoreless first half of Monday Night Football since 2009. What the fuck? Jamie, we just witnessed history. Or at least history of the last 16 years or whatever. What the fuck?
Crazy.
And Crispy said, but there's one problem.
But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck.
It's so funny because like I'll randomly say that to Noble. And it's so funny because when we hit each other with some rock promos. Big Mac, I just got Puka for Cook. Nice. I mean, he didn't get hurt in the game or anything, did he? Yeah, man. Especially because Cook's, his schedule is not that great. What up, Joe? What's going down? Time to smoke. Marco said that's the kind of history nobody wants to witness. I know. If weed wasn't available, this game would be boring as fuck. And actually, really, if we weren't on live, it would be even more boring because I'm more paying attention to the fucking chats on TikTok and YouTube and stuff versus like the game because literally nothing's happening. Hurts has 48 yards passing. Jordan Love, 39 yards passing. Combined, they have 13 completions. What the fuck? Like they almost both have as many rushing yards as passing yards. They 21 and 23 yards, and they both have a fumble. So it's like if it just cancels out those points anyways. This is horrible.
Damn. Well, while you smoke, drop that one Star Sit song that I sent you.
All right.
I want to see what the chat thinks, and I actually have 2 more if you want to hear them.
Let's see. Stranger said even with weed available, this game is boring as fuck. Oh, for sure. The game's horrible.
Fire up. Blow the smoke wide. Yeah. You 420 hustle crew is the best. Turn it up. No contest.
James, how long can you do that for? How long can you put in that same comment for? I bet you can't put it in 500 more times. And BR Bugatti, can't believe I got Sweat only needing 10 points. Oh shit, only 10 points from Saquon and Dubs, and you're sweating. What the fuck, man? And user Adams and Judkins for Bijan and Christian Watson. I think I'm holding, man. Ah, James, you cheated. You already gave up. Jax, I need 26 points from Saquon. Can I still win? You can win, but not if they keep it. If the second half looks the same as the first half, you ain't winning. Anime guy, cook for Kyren.
That's dumb. Just keep Cook.
Yeah. Hold. Crispy said I've been more entertained watching paint dry. Also something that you can only do while smoking weed, right? Got to be the best part of a painter's job, watching that paint dry and smoking weed. Who, Jamie, since we got halftime going right now, who would you say was your biggest shocker of the weekend?
Oh, shocker.
Yeah. Someone who totally either threw you off because they were expected to do something good and they were a bum, or we didn't really expect much of them and they did, you know.
Yeah, so I do have a real or fake. My fake for this week is Woody Martin, because
what did he end up doing? What did he finish with?
18 points, I think. But he would only had like 12 without that touchdown. And the fact is, this is what surprised me. It was a 1-yard rush. And that was the Texans' first goal line touchdown all year long. So that's what surprised me.
Joe said Woody the lead back. I mean, pretty much, right?
I mean, it's still probably going to be a split. We don't know. It's the fact that like the goal line shit.
And I'm with you, Jason, on the Henderson. I mean, 2 of those were just super long touchdowns, you know, and like I'm curious what
good.
Well, yeah, I mean, for sure. Of course, I mean, you get 2 50-plus yard touchdowns, you know, I mean, you're going to look good. So I'm just saying, like, you know.
Like a 55-yarder, and then he actually ran 22 miles per hour on that run, which is the fastest a rookie guy ever ran this year.
He's fast.
And then he had a 69, dude.
420 Hustler Crew is the best. Turn it
69, dudes!
So, fun fact, this was the Patriots.
What up, Hess? They said, what the fuck's going on with this game? Dude, nothing's going on. This is like the Stranger. He did some research, and this is the first game since 2000, first Monday Night Football game since 2009 where it was scoreless in the first half.
Damn.
Well, I mean, they had a chance to do it too, and the fucking fumble.
with Travion in that game, he made history because that was the first time ever that a Patriot had 250-plus yard rushing touchdowns in one game.
Wait, say that again.
So it was the first time a Patriot ever had 250-plus yard rushing touchdowns in one game.
Okay, I believe that. Yeah, Patriots are a dink and dunk franchise.
Yeah. All right, I need to send you another one that I made for you.
And Stranger said, I can't take credit for the research. It just popped up on my broadcast. Hey, you know, sometimes that's all it takes to do the research is paying attention. You know,
Yeah.
that's it. And Hassan said the theme song is cool. Hell yeah.
Oh, I got another good one.
Jason said 83% of his plays was a hit 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, damn. Joe said, I wonder if Rabel just doesn't like rookies. Well, I mean, the thing is like how many rookies get thrown in there too early where it kind of messes up their progression. You know, it's like, I mean, these guys, they don't really get too much of, you know, time to learn. I mean, they really don't. It's like you're out of college and like you still don't get drafted until April, you know, and you're not even reporting until May. And then you got 2 months to learn the NFL, 3 months, whatever it is. These guys just aren't really ready right off the bat. And let me see here. Landon, JJ, Nico, Rice, or St. Brown. Or JJ, Nico, Rice, or St. Brown. Or do a trade for Lad, week 11. I mean, I still think that's too much. Because Rice and JJ, I mean, that's an insane amount just right there. Shout out to Jordy. Simran, would you trade Henry and Waddle for Javante? No, I think I'd hold. Do you believe in Henry to be serviceable? I think he'll be serviceable down the stretch. When it starts getting cold, people don't want to tackle King Henry.
And Ravens are going to start winning.
You got Lamar back. You know, I mean.
Yeah. I think they're going to go for the AFC North title.
They got a pretty soft schedule over the next couple weeks, too. B. Grow stuff said, whack-ass game, bro. This game is so whack right now. Twitch Knifer. I did London, Benson, and Vidal for Bijan, Dart, and Algier. Did I win? I mean, the only one that I really like on the first side is London. So, especially if you needed a QB, I mean, I guess we don't know if Dart's going to miss any time, but assuming Dart doesn't miss any time because it's a concussion and, you know, QBs get the extra special treatment with the concussions. I like the side that you got more.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
PJ said, you see, it took 17 years for Stafford to get the Lions stink off of him and get back to 500 for his career. Damn. That's a long ass time. That's a long ass time. And dude, I got a lot of Stafford in the best ball tournament. I'm excited. And because he's out there killing it, man. Like Puka and Devontae. Man, these guys are such a duo. Twitch and I can have either Dart or Baker, he said, but I'm 8-2 and don't need him this week. Yeah, I'd probably go for Dart because the amount of rushing that he's doing, but also, I mean, the amount of rushing that he's doing is why he got El Concusto as well. And
I don't think he plays this week.
Yeah, and he said he doesn't need him to play this week. He's 8-2, so just wanting the better guy for the future. But yeah. PJ said without Dayball, maybe the Giants will turn the greatest QB of all time. Yeah. And Armando, what up? Said this game sucks. Gonna smoke a blunto. Let's go, man.
Hell yeah.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
That song I just sent you is a perfect blunt smoker song.
All right, let's pull this up. There we go. And that's what we need, man. We need more weed smoking songs.
I'll make them, man.
And Judah, Jamar and Bucky for A-Chain and Rice. I mean, I probably would, because like A-Chain's schedule, you know, it's on par with Bucky's, might even be a little bit better. But this sucks though, too, at the end of the day. I mean, you're trading studs for studs. Like, I want to figure out how to not lose Jamar and Bucky and just add A-Chain or just add Rice, you know, not trade.
You're upgrading at one position, downgrading at another.
Yeah. And it's like, what if you trade away the wrong side? You know, like, what if you trade away the side that stays healthy and the side you trade for gets hurt? You know, like that's a worse feeling than one of your guys getting hurt, you know, that you drafted or whatever. Like, way worse feeling. And Joe says Bucky coming back anytime soon. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't hear until a little bit ago that he's already out for week 11. So I would say the earliest is 2 weeks. And Judah said Bucky for Rice then. I mean, I would see, like, that's something that I would do, is just Bucky for Rice straight up. And then you pair Rice and fucking Jamar Chase. Like, man, see, like, that's something that could win you a championship.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and even like trying not to trade Bucky like that. I know it's easier said than done, but try not to trade these guys that we think are going to be studs. Jason said, I thought Taylor was going to make a run for James Harrison and Corey Dillon's record at the 728 yards. Remember when James Harrison was the first round fantasy pick the following year because of it? Yeah, it's, you know, it's crazy. If you have like an insane fucking season as an IDP, like you might get drafted like hella high just because of it. I remember when JJ Watt got drafted in the first round. Insane. Stranger said, thank God I got coffee to go with my weed for this game. Yeah, man. This is a snooze fest. Yeah, and we're gonna see, because me and Vanessa we're gonna go get some Thai food for dinner.
Hell yeah.
If this game stays whack, we're probably not making it the whole way, because Thai food.
No one wants to fucking stay up for this.
No. And be growing stuff. Got Hurts in May, about to trade Hurts. So what kind of wide receiver value can I get for Hurts? Well, I'll tell you this much. After this game, this is going to be probably the worst trade value that you will get for him. Right? Like, I mean, dude,
yeah.
He doesn't even have 60 yards passing right now. I don't even think he has 50 yards passing right now. So, like, yeah, could this change around? Yeah. But, like, this kind of this is going to be like their MO down the stretch, is like, and people know that. They're a defensive squad. They're going to not make a lot of mistakes, but they're way more conservative this year than they were last year. Also, worse schedule too. So if it's a single QB league, I would just try to trade for anybody that would be a locked and loaded starter. How about that? Long as you get a starter for them. And what up, Jay? What did he say? I don't even see what you said, Jay. Throw it in again. Michael trade Devontae and Rashad for Chase Brown and Javonte. I guess I just want to rework that. I really do. We got to be more efficient with these trades, not try to send like these fairish trades. And Dare redraft trade Bijan for A-Chain. I'd rather have A-Chain, but that's the only way that I would do that. And I really want to figure out how to get Bijan and A-Chain on the same team, not trade one for the other.
Yeah, we keep saying don't do position for position.
And Jason said Harrison and Dillon had 278-yard rushing game. Yeah. And what was AP's 296, right? That's still the highest? Like, I wonder if that's something that could ever be beaten. Like getting 300, I mean, even 297 or above. You know, like, man, that just seems like so impossible in today's NFL for one game. Because I mean, even A-Chain, and like these JT games, that we saw, it's like there's just not enough time in the game. And be grown stuff. Would you trade Hurts for Jamar Chase? I got May chilling on the bench. Dude, if you can get Jamar Chase for Hurts in a single
That's
QB,
insane. Yes, do it.
Fuck yeah.
I would do that in a super flex.
Right? Yeah, that would be tough. If you don't, I mean, it depended on who you had because he wouldn't have enough depth. He said he only has May.
So
But-
the way I would look at it is that, let's say you redo your redraft league right now. Rank everybody, someone that's in like the late third, early fourth. That's probably what a fair trade for Hurts is.
Yeah, and if you even just think about it, like if we were like in a draft, like in the beginning of the season, not now, in the beginning of the season, like Hurts is drafted in the first round like a bunch of times, but I saw him get drafted in the second round here and there. And Jamar Chase is like very, very rarely getting drafted in the second, like almost never.
Yeah, that's for a super flex. But if it's single, Hurts was going in like the fourth, right?
Oh yeah, it's not even close in a single.
Yeah, so look for someone in that fourth round area.
And Jason said Jamal Lewis had 295 before Adrian broke it. Yeah, that's what's crazy, man. And he broke it versus the Chargers. Like that's what's funny. The Chargers are just on the wrong side of like so many of these random, things like that. I mean, he shit all over the Chargers. And I mean, that was the 2,000-yard season, and just like getting three. I mean, we'll round it up for sake of argument. I mean, getting 300 yards out of his 2,000 yards in one game, like that's crazy. And let's see, Chris said JJ Saquon for CD and Cook. I want to rework that. It's too even. Jairen, would Bijan and Devontae for Gibbs and Pickens be fair? I mean, it's fair, yeah, but I keep talking about how we don't want to do fair trades. You can do a mutually beneficial trade, but you got to upgrade, not just trade your studs for studs. And I can't see the username, but Devontae Adams for Judkins and Bucky. I'd probably just hold, man. Devontae looks way too good right now.
Yeah, touchdown a game. Come on.
And what do you think about that, Jamie? Because I know, okay, Devontae Adams, for example, let's just use him specifically. I mean, he's not drafted super high, right? Like he's not drafted in the first or second round.
He's going like fourth.
Yeah, like he's like a depth guy in most leagues where he's like your wide receiver 2, maybe a flex. I'm just talking about regular default leagues. He ends up turning, I mean, he's not the wide receiver 1, but he's, like looking like top 5, like at least potential, like every single week. Like, where's the fine line on like selling a guy because if we're thinking of these guys like stocks, like, oh, I drafted him so low. It's like, I'm getting so much for this, but it's like, we're not thinking of him as like the wide receiver that he is right now. Like some people think, oh, he was just a guy drafted in the 4th, like you said, not like one of the best wide receivers in fantasy right now.
Yeah, and if you got him that late, he's helping your team. So I would honestly keep him. I wouldn't even sell him unless you're getting like that top 5 value for it.
And did you hear the trade that I did with Crispy in the Dynasty League?
No, what'd you do?
So I got Joe Burrow, a 26, 27, 28 first. So I got 3 firsts, a 26 and a 27 second, and then a 26 third. So I think it's was that 6 draft picks and Joe Burrow. And I traded away Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, Kittle, Devontae Adams, and Gibbs.
Oh shit. That is awesome for you, dude. I love it.
And it was to Crispy. I mean, isn't that like for someone who's trying to win the championship? Is that not,
well, yeah, I can see if he's trying to win, I could see him giving up all that.
I think he's in 4th place right now, but I know he's like towards the top in scoring, and I think he was playing like the guy who was in 1st or 2nd this week or something.
But it could bite him in the ass if he doesn't win.
Yeah.
Because he just gave up his future So
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him to win, just so it doesn't fuck him up.
And thanks for the follow, Connor. And Raphael, do I give away JT or Rice, or do I wait because I have Garrett, Benson, and Hampton on the bench? I'm not going to give away JT or Rice, but it has nothing to do with who you have on the bench.
100%. Yep.
Especially like, what's your record? Are you top half of the league guy, bottom half of the league guy? That makes a difference. Frank said my league is whack on some trades. He said some guy tried to trade me his Wilson and Kincaid for my JSN. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be bad trades out there, but this is also why mentally, like, I try to make trades strategically based on the timing of the season and the off season and all that. Like, I mean, I feel like some people want to try to trade at the absolute worst times where you can't get anything done. Like right now is the perfect time. You know, we're in week 10. I mean, at least when a lot of these trades happen, we're in week 10. People kind of know where they are, if they're like going to be really trying to go for a championship or not. I mean, there's some of these leagues where, you know, I already know I'm like bottom 3, bottom 4, injuries, you know, I'm cashing it in for the year. You know, I mean, there's no point to try to, there's no point to try to make any moves or trades that I would be giving away future stuff for this year because I'm not winning anyways. So
Yeah,
me and Crispy made a couple big blockbusters where Crispy gave up a lot, and we actually did one. We've done some the other way too, where I gave up a bunch to Crispy. We're in the one where he's rebuilding and I rebuilt his future.
Yeah, I had a fucked up trade go through a couple days ago in my league that I commish. And honestly, I can't, it's not collusion, but it was so bad that I almost had to reverse it. So let's answer these questions and I'll let you know what had happened.
Be growing stuff. So last question, Indica, Sativa, and always and also joints or blunts. For me, it's Indica and joints, but it's not like I don't like sativa, you know. But I will go on the Indica because I need that body high.
Yeah, I like to get fucked up, just sit back, play video games. I'm not trying to clean my house when I'm high. So
and dude, I'm getting more into Red Dead Redemption too.
hell yeah, dude. I used to love when you stream that. I watch that shit all the time, man.
I know I need to start streaming it more, huh? Get some late night Red Dead 2 going. And Wyatt said, why is the scoring like this? So the scoring is inflated in certain areas, but the overall score is so high because we have 10 offensive starters and 9 IDP starters. So 19 total starters. PJ said next time they say go pack go pack go. He said just percent. They said go pack bowls. Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But I guess a night like tonight, they're not really getting too much go pack go out there. They're fucking looking like trash.
I wrote a line about fucking getting that bowl packed and that song I sent you.
Yeah. Doug said, what's for dinner, Alex? Some Thai food, man. We and Vanessa are going out for some Thai.
Got that Thai stick? You know, that stuff that's tied to a stick.
Such a classic quote. Chong is so confused. Tide stick? What? That's funny. Chong's like a connoisseur or a chronosaur. And Cheech is just from the hood, man. Oh, man. Ken said, guess who put the over on the Eagles game? Oh, dang
no.
It. Dang it.
I didn't bet the Eagles. Like, I bet the Eagles straight up because there was no way I thought the Packers were going to win this.
Yeah.
And it was plus money. I got it at plus 102.
What? How?
Yeah. Because I bet it like Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, okay. Before the lines changed. Okay.
Yeah. And then now, last I looked, it was like minus 112 for the money line for Eagles, but I got it at plus 102.
Nice. And dang it, Ken, that sucks. I'm doing a little bit of gardening right now. If you're in that scene, I suggest you do that too. Just take your mind off of the score because there's some bullshit, man. And what up, Raider Jack? He said, guys, is this trade collusion? 7-2 first place team trade Spears and Nico to a 0-9 team, 12th place. Derrick Henry, Jacoby Myers. It got vetoed, but I think it's egregious. Well, is the trade that horrible? The trade's not.
No,
It's
not
not that
bad.
horrible. I mean, I still feel like Nico is the best player in that trade, and that's the player that the guy with the 7-2 record is trading away. So I don't think that like the trade itself is not bad. The fact that an 0-9 person who's not going to make the playoffs like at all is making trades at this point, that's the problem.
That's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
So I don't veto trades, but something like that, like you need to talk to that 0-9 team and be like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so let me bring up my trade real quick. So in a
Let's hear
dynasty league, third place team traded away Tua, his late 2026 first, and a late 2026 second, and this mid bitch traded away Daniels and a mid 2026 third and a super flex.
And what was the other side?
So it was Jaden Daniels and a mid third
Yeah.
for Tua, one late first and one late second. And this bitch, she tried to justify it, saying, oh, well, I'm trying to make the playoffs. I'm on that verge. So it's not collusion, but it's a horrible trade.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels still has to be considered a top 3 asset.
I mean, that's subjective, though, especially at this point.
But like one late first, one late second, and Tua.
I mean, Tua's looked like there was way different times, but like he actually looks decent like right now.
She didn't even play Tua. That's a fucking thing. It was he was on her bench.
Yeah, I mean, single QB league, I'm assuming.
No,
right?
no, it's
no, you said super flex.
Super flex. So in my eyes, this is like giving away 101, 102, and 103 for the 109, 110, 111.
Yeah, I guess my brain's not even necessarily working like that because is the team who traded away Tua? You said they're still in playoff contention or no?
Oh, yeah, the one that gave up Tua is in like third place.
Oh, yes, that doesn't make sense.
So now he has Josh Allen and he has Jaden Daniels. But it's like, in my eyes, I don't know, chat, what do you think? Like, Jaden Daniels is worth a lot more than that.
Damn, Dubs just dropping it. I mean, see, but that's the subjective part, though. That's the hard part with Dynasty because I get it that, like, yeah, the trade might not have been a good one, but that's what's tough is, like, people want to be able to manage, like, their team. But, like, I don't know. It's also, like, one of those things, too, is, like, sometimes you got to save people from themselves.
Then she fucking screenshotted a trade calculator from Fantasy Pros.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's garbage. Like, what the fuck? And it still didn't even add up.
Raiders Jack said team may have sold his $50 buy-in on the premise that the other guy wins. Yeah, I mean, seeing like if you find out anything about that, like that part, that's like a big no-go. And Mahoopy, my coworker, is trying to give me Kamara and Metcalf. I ship Henry. Kamara has all green on his schedule coming up. Yeah, but it's not been good.
Yeah, I don't trust Kamara, and I don't really trust Metcalf. But like going down the stretch, you have to, because Steelers are going to try to get into the playoffs. Someone throw in a super chat. Let's get this jukebox going for this boring ass game.
Let me see 1 second. I didn't know where my phone was.
Let's make Alex smoke a dab before he goes and get some Thai food. Raider, I mean, you have to hit. That's the thing. You don't know. Is he going to get a Keon Coleman in that area? Or like a Jordan Addison type that.
Well, see, I guess that part of it's also the subjective part because you don't have to hit on the draft pick because you could trade that draft pick and you might be able to get something better than what that draft pick would actually get you.
Well, it's not going to get you anything better than Jaden Daniels. I'll tell you that right now. You aren't going to take a late first round pick. Like, even if I took Jackson Dart, who I have in my top 10, with that late first, it's still not going to really equal to that Jaden Daniels side.
Maybe. And what Raider Jack said, but also who knows if Jaden Daniels comes back the same, plus his coaching is holding him back. Yeah. Dang it. What was your question, PJ? Throw it in again. Swore I answered, but Shapu, is that Wandoko? What up, bro? He said, I gotta say, Brissett gives me a heart attack watching him, but he's been delivering on the tough defenses, thinking I'm gonna keep him over Daniels comeback Brissett rest of the season. Well, I mean, Daniels is done for the year though, right? Or is that
Daniels? No, I don't think he's done for the year. They would have put him on IR and they didn't.
Okay. I mean, if you're talking about the 32-man league, no one's necessarily going to pick up Jaden Daniels until we get closer to him, like coming back. So I don't know. I was just chatting about the Nico and Henry chat. I don't think it's that bad that the 0-9 guy shouldn't be required to give up. Yeah, I mean,
that's also 0-9. You're done. There's no way. Even if you win out the rest of the year, you're going to be what, 4-9, 5-9. That ain't making the playoffs.
It's probably not, but it does suck that being 0-9, you can't like play anymore. That part of it does suck. Like I have so many leagues that I just wouldn't care. But what if that person's only in one league?
Yeah, true.
That part of it does suck. I just don't think like that because I'm never, in one league. And PJ said, what if there's a penalty for last or high point total or something? And seeing that's different. And that's why I do like last place punishments. The whole thing about the last place punishments is got to be able to enforce them. And so that's the part that sucks. And Caleb, someone just offered me JSN and James Cook for Taylor. Do I accept? I just want to keep Taylor, man. I don't want to trade the guys away who are like doing the best.
It was JSN and who?
And Cook.
I mean, maybe if it's like a start 10, start 11. But yeah, I don't want to give up Taylor, man.
Right. I just want to hold them. And Raider Jack said, yeah, if he wins out, he won't make the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks either way. That's also why I'm a big advocate of the game against the median in as many leagues as possible. Because, I mean, I don't know how much his team sucks or whatever, but, like, if he has the highest points against, that also just sucks that you got fucked. And now you can't make trades. People rag on you because you make pickups. Like that part of it just fucking sucks. Because what that trade did, it weakened the other team. Like, Nico was still the strongest player in that trade. So, like, that's also what's dumb is, like, people thought that he's guaranteed that he just made his team better. There's no guarantee that trade made his team better. He has the lowest points by less than 100. Well, what are you talking about? Lowest points for? Frank said last place in my league pays half the third place buy-in for the next season, but gets the first pick. Okay. Is it a keeper league or like it's just one of those leagues where everybody is like everybody just stays in year after year? Yeah, he has the lowest points for. Well, this trade would have helped him with the points for. Also, is he new to fantasy football? But yeah, that's the hard part about it because everybody wants I don't know. Like guys like that, would you rather them just quit? Because that's an honest question, right? If you can't do things like trades or pickups, would you rather them like not set a lineup?
Well, if I was the commish and someone did that, I'd call a flag on a play, and I would just put manually whoever's projected the most points because it's not fair.
Yeah, it's also a lot of work, though.
It is.
But is it also not like where does it state in the rules that you can't make a trade being 0-9?
Yeah.
That's also another thing. Like if there's no bylaws, why can't they trade?
Well, I always have bylaws set, so.
Well, yeah, but I know a lot of people don't, and like the unwritten rules of fantasy football, I really don't like it because everyone has their own unwritten rules for it, and they're too lazy. And I'm not talking about you, Raider Jack, but you know, a lot of people just they create a league. There's not really too many rules being stated other than like you know what the scoring is and shit like that. So yeah, that's another thing that just kind of puts people in weird positions. He said, well, 6 teams vetoed. You can make as many pickups as you want. Even after they have played, you can drop a guy for the next set of games. I'm confused about that. I always thought that should be a thing because it's not like you can drop starters. And Daniel said, need Josh Jacobs 10 over A.J. Brown. I mean, shit, they're probably both pretty even. And he said points per breath scoring. Yeah. Every time they take a breath, they get 0.25 points. So that's what elevated it. And we got IDP also involved. So there's 10 offense and 9 IDP. PJ said league vetoes are the stupidest thing in fantasy. They are because most people vote not based on what's best for the league. What's best for them is usually how they vote.
So I used to play in a league that had vetoes. And this was back in like 2012, 13, 14. And I kept telling them, let's get rid of vetoes. It's dumb. Because every trade that is put through, if it makes your team better, I'm going to veto it.
Yeah.
So I automatically just vetoed every single trade because I didn't want it.
I mean, there was a guy who was in a league that I was in who said, I'm vetoing every single trade no matter what because I can. Because I can. That's it. And he said, if I'm the deciding factor, so be it.
Yeah.
And that's some bullshit, man. But
he get rid of vetoes.
That's his right, isn't it? Like you can't, like, is there a rule that you can't veto every trade just because? You know, like that's another thing that just, you know, it's part of the unwritten rules, but like I feel, and I like Marco, he said vetoes are for wimps and commies. And but yeah, it sucks, man. And Raider Jack said, well, that's a choice to vote. Exactly. What about the people who never vote no matter what? You know, like that's also something that sucks. But yeah, see, there's no winning or losing. It's like there's only losing when it comes to like the trade vetoes for sure. And Noah said, I need an RB willing to give up JJ and or Debo. Who should I try to get? But why do you want to give up JJ? Like, I mean, why is that where you start? Like your thought process for this trade should be like, all right, I need to get a running back. I got some depth. I'm willing to trade 2 or 3 players for a running back who's not named JJ. Don't trade your best players away. It's not a championship move. And Raider Jack said, go convince them to vote by visiting them or sending them a text. I know, which is also kind of collusion, right?
It is collusion,
you know?
Yeah. I can collude with my league mates and be like, let's
Now, me being the commissioner, if I put up something that needs to be voted on, like let's say I do that once or twice in a season, I go text everybody. It's not like I'm only texting certain people unless people voted already and I don't have to, text them about it because they already saw it or whatever. But I would do that every time. I wouldn't pick and choose. That's the collusion part, is picking and choosing when to tell someone to go vote. Right or wrong, Jamie? What do you think about that part of it?
I mean, that's you're 100% right.
But if you're the type of person who lets people know every single time, that's not collusion. You're just being a good league mate.
Even with that Jaden Daniels trade, like I was gonna let it go. I just wanted an explanation.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden the chat blew up. Everyone's like, "This is bullshit. This ruins the integrity of the league."
See, and that's what I hate also, because people are way too quick to say that. Way too quick to say that.
But then the co-commish, she put a poll up and only got 4 votes.
Yeah, see, so like the 4 people that are paying attention hate it, but like that's not the whole league.
Yeah, so I mean, I let it ride. I'm just like, I just want to know this is not collusion, because this is such a big fucked up trade in my eyes.
Yeah. And like
obviously the 4 people that paid attention to it, it was a fucked up trade in their eyes too.
Yeah, and like who's to say that is a good or bad trade, at the end of the day? Because like I feel like most people would say that it's Jaden Daniels, right? Like that's the side that wins hands
100%.
down. But what if Tua does good enough to help that person win a championship?
But the fact is, she didn't even play Tua.
Well, yeah, but that's 1 week. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, if she actually does go for a championship, who's to say she's not going to play Tua? No, I guess now she has Jaden Daniels, so she can't.
Well, no, she traded away Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For Tua, and seeing like, I don't know how new this person is to Dynasty, but
it's got to be brand.
There's people who make redraft trades in Dynasty because they don't know what they're doing and they're trying to win now, and so they're making a trade that helps them in the in the right now, but may hurt them in the long term.
I mean, she even made a comment about like I'm gonna pull this up because
Noah said I got JSN and a Dunze. It's great that you have JSN and a Dunze. It's great that you have JSN, a Dunze, and JJ. I would still try not to trade any one of those 3. Because I bet you have some decent depth at wide receiver. You could probably do Debo plus someone else, plus a running back, and then potentially still get that person. PJ said when I was the commish, they called me the Fidel Castro of, of fantasy. He said maybe it was the Kadarius Toney of commissioners.
Man, fuck Tony!
Dude, 3-0. We have a different winner on the squares now. Who hit the 3-0? 3-0 is it's Cowboys fan Anthony. I know he's
man. Whoever had the 0-0s made some money tonight.
Oh yeah, man. He hit 200 by halftime. All right, and then who's got the 0-3? That is Phil. Dude, Phil's been stay hot. Phil. He hit 2 squares last night. Hit a reverse tonight. Let's see how we finish. If we can get any more. I'm probably going to shut this down in the next like 15 or 20 minutes. And Raider Jack said vetoes are there to save drunk stupid owners. No, that's not why they're there. That's not why they're there. Because one commissioner could do that. You could save people from stupid trades or accidental trades or even drunk trades. You could do that.
Oh, this bitch, she deleted her fucking messages. She was like, pretty much, it's evident that you think that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, well, yeah, because you don't.
Jesus, TJ said we called Hitler by a longtime friend over fantasy BS. That's insane. I mean, I think I talked about the trade that made this guy crash out like harder than any crash out because he turned more racist than Roseanne did on her Ambien or whatever. And not turned, but revealed his revealed himself. And that was always been one of the rules in the bylaws of like no racism is going to be tolerated, not any kind of that shit. And so he got booted, He got booted at that. And then when you look back on the trade, it wasn't even that bad. Like if you look like years later. But people just go way too crazy over trades. Dude, yeah, Phil, bro. He did Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Man, seems why you can't win if you don't play. All right, you can't win if you don't play.
I know a couple years ago, I lost one of my best friends over fantasy football, and it was because of a stupid comment I made that I didn't even mean it the way that he took it. And we didn't talk for 2 years.
That's the worst it's the worst when something gets taken out of context or whatever. Like you take something the wrong way.
Looking back at it, it kind of was my fault because I was kind of I did make the comment and I was being kind of an idiot.
It probably was because I don't know what you said, but even like right now, whatever you said, you knew like pissed him off to a certain extent.
Well, that's why we didn't talk for 2 years, and it's J-Man that's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
And we just recently this year reconnected.
Nice.
I apologize. I'm like, I know I was being cocky and stupid, so it was my bad.
That's good that things got hashed out after the fact, though. That's good.
So yeah, we're fucking best friends again, man. This is my best friend since like third grade. So
damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to J-Man.
J-Man.
Yeah, there's only one person who's around in fantasy leagues that I've known that long anyways. And he's someone who's always been a nerd about fantasy football, but the type of nerd that only plays in a couple leagues, though, always does good in those leagues. He's in a couple dynasties, but
J-Man's the one that got me into fantasy football back in 2004.
No, dude, so J-Man's important.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for him, like he made this joke, like, "Oh, I created a monster." It's like, yeah, you did.
Marco said fantasy football makes grown men turn into children. Yeah, man. And why is it always over some trades? It's always over a trade that we honestly don't know what's going to happen. Like, remember in the league where Pete was making all the wrong decisions. And he's like, you know what? I'm done making decisions. I'm just going to leave everything up to the coin. 100% everything I do now, I'm flipping the coin. And like someone was like, okay, hey, let's do this. Why don't you trade me this person for this kicker? And he was like, flip the coin. Oh, okay. Coin says do it.
Oh, and I want to give out a shout out to J-Man because that first song I sent you today, he helped me make that.
Nice. And then what happened in the league after that? So they make the trade. The QB that he traded away got hurt, and the kicker that he traded for helped him win the week. You know, and just that in a nutshell could be how any trade works out. Yeah. So what is the official word of this?
It looked like he got it out of the end zone. We're gonna have to wait for commercial break.
Yeah, but they're showing it in yeah, so I said he never reestablished. And Doug said, yep, best friend with Alex. We go back years. You already know. And Marco says a lot of shit that passes me in fantasy football, but losing friends because of this is a hell no. Yeah, and peace out, Toyota One. We'll catch you next time.
Toyota.
Yeah, man. That's why it's like it's super annoying, like the bullshit. If you guys know the behind the scenes bullshit that's been going on, that's why that part of it's like annoying because it's like a game to them to like, you know, quote unquote, like steal my friends like from me. And I think it's pretty lame either way that like people are like would choose sides. Like,
we talk about the bitches.
Yeah, because it's a weird situation like all around, but I don't know. It's
funny because I didn't know all that shit, and then I would actually go on to their podcast and be like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, say what's up, and I didn't know all that shit was going on. But after I found out, it's like I haven't fucking run in there all year.
And I guess it's my fault for like maybe not saying what was like really going on, but also I didn't know for the longest time what was actually happening behind the scenes. And like once I found out all the bullshit, how they're like literally campaigning and like messaging people one by one, like all this types of bullshit. Like that's when I started like being honest about what was going on. But yeah, I mean, there's still people who go over there and support their show, even though they're fucking clowns. And really just fake as fuck. Like, that's just what it is.
And hey, it's a positive because now I get to come on with you and actually give you actionable advice to your viewers instead of just yippity yappity.
For sure. And Mikey said, I'm confused. How are you 14-4? So it's a feature on Sleeper called Game Against the Median, where every single week you play one head-to-head matchup versus whoever you're playing, and then you play one matchup versus the entire league. And the 6 that score the highest get a win. The 6 that score the lowest get a loss, and that's every week. So it kind of counterbalances some of the good and bad luck from the schedule. And Frank says he's still cool with Stevie B and Hammer. I mean, I would say as cool as we always have been, but yeah, I haven't really, done content or anything with them, and so are we cool? Yeah. Do we ever have any beef? No, but I feel like they've done stuff with those other guys.
Well, yeah, they are. Because I do like Stevie and Hammer, but I haven't listened to them all season. But I do see their content pop up once in a while in my feed.
Uh-huh.
And I'm pretty sure they are with that other group.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100%, but that's what I said. If you guys, if anybody ever wants to get a career where you're not getting paid, but you do like an insane amount of like on screen, like talking, where like, there's probably more people on the screen than there are actually watching. All you have to do is like pretend to be my friend. Maybe if you come on the show, like I even told Derek, I was like, once you come on the show, they're going to go so hard to get you to come on their show. Watch. And like,
we got a big play. We got a big play finally.
There we go. But yeah, that's why you don't see Derek around too much anymore, because they just went super hard in the paint to make sure that he always shows up for them. PJ said the returner is allowed to grab it and try to advance it since the Packers touched it.
That was a nice spin move by Barkley, though. I don't know if you guys seen that yet.
I'm play behind, so it's got to be this one. Marco said I traded Lockett for Brian Burns a couple years ago. That trade pisses off my commish somehow. He's told he said he's going to vote against it, and he doesn't want a good player and a division rival in Lockett. Most action we got on that one play right there. That might have been
play of the game,
dude. I mean that's doubled a lot of things just right there. Marco says dead anyways. Trade went through anyways. He and his son veto publicly against it. Yeah, vetoes are lame, but I like really why vetoes are there, I feel, is to counterbalance the counterbalance you need from shady commissioners. That's why I feel vetoes are a thing in leagues. Dude, finally.
Yeah,
finally.
God damn.
Whoo. Those two plays back to back are probably more yards than they have had the entire game.
41 yard. Hurst to Barkley.
Oh, that was a reception too? Awesome.
Yeah, it was a reception.
Well, now Hurts has a couple points. Woo, Crispy said over 430 tonight because of that trade. You savage. Worth every penny. And 36 on the Devonta. Woo. Doug said I know only one Vito, and he's from Italy. Yeah, Don Vito. All right, let's do a little bit of gardening. We're gonna shut this down here in probably the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it. Someone throw a super chat in so we can listen to the fucking 420 song that I made.
Super Squash. Should I trade Olave, Genti, and Chase Brown for Waddle, Bijan, and Golden?
Well,
Brown
Golden's out.
Yeah, I don't want Golden as any part of a trade where I'd be receiving him.
Yeah,
Marco said we got Vito in the second year of the league. 2 guys were testing boundaries and made some crazy lopsided trades, and that trade got revoked and the Vito got installed. Okay, yeah. I mean that's the hard part. Like, you have to have a commissioner who's actually an unbiased commissioner, and I feel like that's the hardest part of like all of these leagues, because I hear so much bullshit about like so many leagues. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do need to make some content about, some of the shady stuff that like I hear from like commissioners.
I mean, I'm the commissioner of that Jaden Daniels league, and I just wanted an explanation. And instead of getting an exclamation, like they were arguing with me, sending me screenshots of a fucking trade calculator.
Yeah.
And then I went to my own trade calculator and sent back to them and be like, look, you got a 50% discount. Like,
yeah. I mean, that is why timing is like key in all this too. Marco said, makes sense now, but the more I know, I'm propagandating. And they said against the Vito every chance I get. Yeah, I mean, because it sucks, but it's also like, it's one of those things too. You almost shouldn't even get into dynasty leagues with people that you know. And it's because like everybody's like so jaded from everybody already. Like if everybody's known each other for a while, you guys have been playing in leagues for a while. It's like everybody loves each other, but you're so competitive that you hate each other more than you love each other. And like nobody wants to see anybody's team get better.
That Devonta Smith touchdown just helped me beat J-Man in our
oh shit
redraft league. Yeah.
TJ said I've removed and reinstalled Vito because I knew one of the managers was trying to be shady. Yeah. And Raider Jack said Vito's the only way to overrule shadiness. Yeah, for sure. Well, if the commissioner's involved with the shadiness, because if there's no Vito, the commissioner is the judge, jury, and executioner, right? So like that would be the way, the commissioner shadiness. And it may not even be shadiness that the commissioner's involved in, but if the commission is letting it go down, that's being involved enough. PJ said LaFleur is still just running it up the middle. I mean, they're only down by 10 points. If they score on this, they score a touchdown or a field goal, I mean, they still got time. But it's like, come on, man. Can you fucking deter from the plan a little bit and try to score a point? Just somehow. Any points. So fucking ridiculous, man. And this is just how good the Eagles defense is, man, that they can keep a team like Green Bay at home to 0 points through almost 3.5 quarters. Insane. And Levi, T and A Chain, Frigbuka, and Kyren. I'm going to hold, man. I'm going to hold and keep A Chain. And T's been looking amazing also. He was just on bye. So, I mean, I think people might have forgot. PJ said they have the entire second team wide receiver out there. Super, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, send a member milestone chat. Send a member for 8 months. I never seen this before.
Woo woo. Marco said Judge Dredd being the commission. Said just picturing Stallone saying, I am the law. I remember that guy in South Park. Remember, I am above the law. And he's always got to do the little thing with the grease because he's got the shitty comb over.
What the fuck does this mean, man? I've never seen this.
Dude, so what was it? The right tackle and their center have gone out, right? The Green Bay Packers. Yeah, fucking Judge Dredd. All right. Bowl time.
Yeah, before you go, I'm gonna gift the membership real quick.
Okay.
I do want you to play one of those songs, man.
Let's do it.
So the one is more of like a Sublime feel. The other one I remixed and made a 420 version of Here Comes the Boom.
Hey, and Marco from the future got the membership. I swore that Marco was a member already, but dude got hooked up. Man, so both times Jamie's thrown down recently on the gifted memberships, man. It's to 420 crew members.
Yeah. But no, listen to my songs, dude, because it's got all the 420 vibes. It's got your shit in it. But I tried to keep it as close as I could to the feel of the song that I made it through.
All right. And then which one did you say?
Well, one of them's Here Comes the Boom remix.
Yeah.
The other one's like more of a Sublime type hippie feel. So
What up,
whichever
Gabe?
one you want to play both, go ahead.
Wait, so wait, was the other one the first one that you sent? The other one that we did today?
No, I sent you two different ones.
I just got one right now. The Here Comes the Boom.
Okay. I'll try to send the other one then.
Yeah, you just tell me which one.
Go ahead and play Here Comes the Boom. I kind of like that one.
And what up, Gaby said, well, what's a good waiver wire kicker to pick up since Matt Prater got 1 point? Man, you played Matt Prater. Why didn't you play Ricard? Didn't you get a bunch of points?
I don't play kickers, so I have no clue, man.
Neither do I, but he was asking about Ricard, and I said, play Ricard, and he was asking me like 20 different times. He said someone picked him up. Bro, you waited all that long and didn't get him? Hold on.
So Marco from the future, you're very welcome, man. Honestly, I just wanted Alex to play my song that I made.
Bro, Ricard got 9 points, man. 1, 2, 3,
about 9
4,
points?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and wait. Oh, yeah. Guess Prater did get the one. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, and
yeah, bro. Ricard got 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finished as the 6th best wide receiver, 6th best kicker. Bro, this is why.
Yeah, how could you complain about that?
Well, no, he didn't pick him up. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Don't question me. Just trust the process.
And Raider, I want to know, like, who did we say to start Washington over? Because that wasn't that bad of a call.
All right, here we go. Let's smoke real quick. And Connor, I got a good playoff schedule. RB, I got Gibbs and Cook with bad schedules as well as CD. I mean, everyone needs good schedules, but I'm not gonna go make trades just solely based off of the schedules because guys like Gibbs, they can overcome bad matchups. You know, we've seen it before. So, oh shit, who got it? Jacobs, let's go. I'm gonna play behind. It's about to happen.
Oh, I totally missed it.
Let's go.
Oh shit! That I just hit my fucking Jacobs touchdown.
Woo woo.
Yes.
And Raider Jack said, Jamie, that Parker Washington call was spot on, man. Hey, I was the one that was going crazy for Parker Washington this week.
Yeah, Alex was, but that's why I wanted to know, like, who did we say over? Like, because like Parker Washington depends on who we said was your start sit, but Alex was all over Parker Washington, and I was like, all right, it depends on who.
Shout out to Oscar. We're just doing a little bit of gardening over here. That's why you don't see me. He said someone offered me Tony Pollard for RJ Harvey. Should I accept? Nah, I'm sticking with Harvey until we find out more about Dobbins.
Harvey, man, Pollard. I don't know. I don't trust that offense.
Yeah, you really can't trust anyone on the Titans at all. Not nobody.
And Alex, did you get that file I sent?
Oh, here we go. All right. The Sublime feel, right?
Oh no. Either that one or Here Comes the Boom. It doesn't matter. They're both
well, which one do you think?
Ooh.
You choose.
Let's do the boom. Here comes the boom.
All right. Because that is the outro. Here comes the boom.
This is the 420 remix.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah, you 420 hustle. Tell them.
No, this ain't it.
Flow for y'all. Call the start city.
That's not.
You fire up. Sky, blow the smoke wide. Ah,
Whoa.
yeah. You fuck.
All right, not it.
Nope.
Well, here's the other one. The one that you.
I just sent.
Here's the one that you just sent.
Yeah.
It's the 420 crew.
No, that's Sublime Field.
Yeah, the one that you sent before. It was that one that just came up. We'll just keep the Sublime one on.
Start that rookie burner, touching that busted secondary. DBs moving slower than grandma's after edibles legendary.
Connor said Bucky's playoff schedule is so easy for sure, man. I wouldn't trade Cook for Bucky though. I want to get them both on the same team, not trade one for the other. Raider Jack said, I think I was debating Pierce and some other wide receivers. I mentioned Evan BTJ, so I went Washington. Nice. Pierce was also a good start. Hunter said, how'd you score 422? We got 10 offense and 9 IDP, so 19 total starters. And then that's QB premium, tight end premium. It's a deep dynasty league. Gotta remember, Connor, that even guys with have bad schedules, they can still overcome that. Studs can. I mean, shit, even the non-studs can. Any given Sunday. Logan trade Saquon and Devontae for James Cook and Amon Ra. Nah.
I did send you the wrong file.
Okay, no problem. Send it. We'll play it before we get out of here. Connor said Cook has done bad against hard run defenses. So yeah, so far. And I don't know if that's every single time that he's played a bad matchup for him. Also, when it gets cold, you got to remember that some teams lean more on the run. And you can't trade someone that you know his potential. Like, you can't trade him away just because he's been bad in a couple games. So if you were to trade Cook for something better in the playoffs, it would be a good target. You can't even think about trades that way because you usually end up losing the trade if you think of it that way. Like, you have to go see who in your league would actually even have a good running back to trade and have the depth to be able to trade it. And would it even make sense for them? Doug said, come on, Eagles, run the clock. I mean, dude, they keep running it and keep getting it stuffed. All right, here we go.
So I sent this to Jason to let him know what he thought. And he's like, weed music, that should be laid back. This is cocaine music. So shout out to Jason. Like this, I mean, that's why I made that Sublime one.
Okay.
But this
Get a
is
more cool
cocaine
vibe.
music.
All right, here we go.
420 Hustler Crew is the best. Turn it up, no contest.
Connor offered a guy Cook, Shakir, and Laporta because he needs tight ends for A-Chain. He declined. Yeah, see, exactly. That's not a good. Not, like,
Here comes the boom, boom. Here comes the boom. 420 Hustlers in the zone. Roll, boom.
man. Said Booger Sugar Bogey. Finally. Oh, wait, that's Devonta? AJ still has nothing.
Podcasts hitting hard, fantasy kings in the smoke. Line up tight, minding the clouds. Scrolling waivers quick, pumping loud, chasing that crown. You be slinging darts in the end zone, hey, but if he sack bait, bench him for a day. Start your stud when the
Aryan. Or should I just call you Kumar? Said trade Saquon and Marvin Harrison for Bucky and Laporta. I don't think so.
Here comes the boom, ready or not, hustlers in the zone, bro. Boom, start to sickle, boom, start them high, sit them low, claim the throne. Start to sit, oh, start to sit.
Raider Jack said it was Pierce, Watson, Washington.
Here comes the boom, 420 hustlers on the.
And did you go back and look at the video? What did I say?
I said Pierce, you said Washington, and I'm pretty sure they both did all right?
Yeah.
Receivers burning corners, fade
And Doug said nice song. Hell yeah. Connor said is Jacob's playoff schedule easy? It's one of the easier ones. Yeah. He's someone worth trading for. There's Jack. So would you send away Dart Hall for Nico Dak? If it's redraft, probably.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Saquon just got fucking tripped up.
Here comes the boom. Offense hot, defense cold. Let's roll. You started sit.
Nick said badass song. What up, Nick?
Started sit. High. Boom. Here comes the boom. 420 hustle up. Boom. Lock in your lineup.
Dude, Nick, you totally should have traded me CD for Trevor, man. He killed it. I don't even know if you won or lost.
No contest. You.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. Dude, Jamie's on point with all these songs, man. Gotta
I'm
get
trying, man.
Gotta get a whole new folder for all these songs. What Gabe say? Should I start Dubs, who plays the Giants, Keon Coleman, who plays Tampa, Troy Franklin, who plays the Chiefs? Probably Troy Franklin.
Well, we do have a Star Sit show later in the week.
Yeah, make sure you come back.
Yes.
This is Gabe on TikTok. He's been around for a little bit and been around a bunch of shows.
Hey, dude, come over to YouTube, man. YouTube is where it's at.
Oh yeah. All right. And he said, why Troy Franklin? Because Dubs looks like he sucks. Keon Coleman looks like he sucks. Troy Franklin scored a touchdown, and he's getting, his targets keep going up and up.
And the fact is, Troy Franklin, going into this week, he was seeing the last 4 weeks, he was seeing 28% of the first read. That was compared to Sutton getting 28% the first 4 weeks. So it's switched.
Yeah. User 250, last one. Higher on ETN or Jalen Warren rest of the season?
I'm going to go Warren.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty close, though.
Dude, Warren's got an awesome matchup this coming week. So definitely start Warren.
And let's see, what did Keon actually get this week? Yeah, he got a touchdown, but I mean, it was 3 for 46, man. I mean,
Keon Coleman?
Yeah, out of 8.
It's cardio Keon Coleman, the KKK. I mean, all he does is run routes, barely any targets.
Nice, Nick. I stuck with the long neck, got me the win. There you go. There you go. And shout out to Robles who just shared the live. If you got a question, throw it in because we're about to shut it down here.
We're about to head out after this boring ass game.
Yeah, man. This shit is so boring. And
we're gonna be back next week, going strong.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna shut down TikTok first. Peace out, everybody. Make sure you follow if you're not followed yet.
Later, tickety talk.
All right. And yes, okay. Jamie, thanks for coming through.
Love it every time, man. You're the shit.
All right, keep killing it, man. I hope you guys won your weeks. I know that this Monday night wasn't a lot of good things going on, but hopefully you had it won going into Monday. All right, here we go. All right. Salute to Justin Pickle in a Jar and Chris Patriot Sports, the executive producers. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to the co-producers.
420.
Associate producers.
Smoke it. Let that bud choke it. Drop a super chat. I'll hit a
And the epic supporters and awesome supporters. Yes. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a draft. It's already 25% filled. So I'll be posting it on Patreon. Message me directly if you need to get the link as well. But yeah, man, these drafts have been super dope. We're drafting literally year round. And even during the season, it's been fun. We'll see you there. Peace out.
Peace.
Defense on me. I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the.